Guardian, and Nigel Farage is declaring himself opposition in waiting. It's good to see Nigel creep up on someone for a change, Lewis.
Yeah, why? Because people creep up on him.
They do, and they throw nasty things.
Oh, now I understand what that means. Anyway, so this guy Nigel Farage, I'm not saying he's ever stepped to this side. I've seen him a lot of times here, but he's not here anymore. Here at GBNews, Nigel Farage says he is the leader of the opposition after Reform UK poll boost. It means Reform UK is 1% more than the Tories, and people are fed up with the Tories, and maybe they should be. I'm not saying I support the Tories, I don't support the Tories, but I think people, we're a time for a change. It's very similar to when the Liberals were voted out of office, but it took a few years for.
Yeah, we've seen this sort of thing before, and of course it's a YouGov poll. It was commissioned by the Telegraph. It's something to be believed in. 1 percentage point, 19 versus 18, but it is momentous, and you know, I'm not sure how much of a change it's going to make. I listened to the Nigel Farage press conference today. He was buoyant. He's optimistic. He has no targets that he's set. He did remind us, I think it was with UKIP in 2019, that he got 5 million votes and 1 seat. He's hoping this time...
2015?
2015, sorry. Thanks, Nick. And he's hoping this time to get at least 6 million plus, and hoping to get 4 seats in Parliament, which would be, you know, which would put him in some form of opposition. I don't think it would make him the opposition.
And I think he was being conservative, no pun intended, with the 6 million. I think it's going to go much bigger. This is the Farage moment, I'm telling you. Farage 2024 is like Trump 2016. Something's happening. The media hate him, but they need him. They keep putting him on. They can't help themselves because he's entertaining and he's so much more interesting than all the other politicians. He's got the meme magic. The irresistible memes are happening. And, you know, even the people on the right who say, well, does he have the policies? You know, is he a Thatcher tribute band, as Peter Hitchens would call him? Still, he's sort of overriding that. Even beyond rationality, there's a kind of inevitable groundswell. Farage is inevitable. Now, the only difference is Trump won in 2016. With our system, I'm not necessarily saying Farage can win at this point, but he can become the opposition. I think that's what's happening.
And I think what was refreshing today, listening to that news conference on GB News Radio, was that he was unscripted. So he was asked a question about would he join the Conservative Party. He went, boring, boring. And you're thinking, you know, it was a little bit Trump-esque in many ways. He was free of it. And what he did say is he said, the Tories are dead. The party as it stands now are dead.
It's a dead brand.
Their brand
is broken.
Their brand is, it did sound very Trump. However, you know, he is in a very strong position. Whatever happens now, he's building towards...
But, Paul, who wants the Tory party to die? Who will benefit from that? I mean, half the people in the Tory party are Team UK people, and the other half are Team World. Who wants the Tory party dead? I think...
Well, most of the people who are actually on the right.
I think what people want is a Tory party.
They want a true Tory party.